This is Cars and Bids.
I'm Filippo.
And today we have a challenge.
We're going to test Doug on his license plate knowledge.
Now, I know everything about license plates.
One time I was at Doug's house, and he has a book of every Colorado license plate and when it changed and how it changed and etc. So he has in-depth knowledge.
Colorado license plates, I know literally everything. But most states' license plates, I know a lot, okay? And I told Filippo, you can make this license plate quiz if you want to quiz me on something. And I told him to make it really, really hard. And I'm told that he made it really, really easy. And I'm not happy about it.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Let's go.
Okay, Filippo, I want to make a point here.
Yeah.
This needs to be really hard. I know everything about license plates. I'm dead serious. If you give me a license plate number, I can tell you what state it's from. Just the number. You think it's like, that's impossible. Like the concept of saying that sounds insane, right? I'm telling you I could do it.
Just wait till question 12. No, I'm joking. This won't be hard enough. But there might be some hidden in here that you don't know the answer to.
There will not be. Okay. All right.
There's quite a level of cockiness going into this challenge. Luckily for you, the first three are really easy.
Okay.
So we're going to fly through them. It gets a little bit harder.
Okay. All right.
There's a couple easy ones nestled in there.
Nestled in there.
All right. Let's get started.
Okay. All right. The license plate
we'll start easy.
game.
We'll start really easy.
How can you tell whether a car from Colorado is a rental? It has a red license plate. That's not true. Red license plates in Colorado are issued to all fleet vehicles, not just rentals, but public utilities and other companies that operate large fleets within the state. So I would argue that the answer to that question is you can't. You can't just based on the license plate.
I'll take red as the correct answer. Thank you.
That is not red.
Not on that screen. It will be for our viewers.
We'll move on.
I know that there's more nuance. Some of these
there
have
is
nuance
far
or
more nuance. All right.
Next question.
Next question, please.
There are two countries in the EU that use a standard EU license plate that are in the EU that use a yellow license plate background. Name them.
Okay, there are several European countries that use the yellow license plate background, not just two. Luxembourg uses yellow license plate. I'm sorry. Yeah, Luxembourg uses yellow license plates. The UK uses yellow license plates.
We're not counting that. Okay, I want you to know that I had the UK in the answer, and then I thought about it more, and they're not really, they Brexited, and therefore they don't count.
The question says Europe.
I was generalized.
The Netherlands uses a yellow license plate. Now wait, I'm not done. Because I bet I can think of others that you haven't thought of.
Not that use the standard EU license plate format.
What does that mean? There's all
the stripes on the side, the numbers.
Stripes on the side. Wait, I got more. I can go further than this.
I don't think you do.
I can go further.
Because those are the two that exist. You're correct. All right, congratulations. Netherlands and Luxembourg. Correct. All right, moving on.
Next one.
Where is this plate from? It is a plate shaped like a bear.
Everybody knows that. Now, I will tell you this. Nunavut, which split off of Northwest Territories, for the first 10 years of its existence, also used this license plate with the same slogan. However, you can see NWT in the sticker here, and that means it's Northwest Territories, not Nunavut. But Nunavut initially used the bear license plate with the same slogan, although actually they all had N in the serial, so it wouldn't be that.
I have a follow-up question.
Okay.
That plate is actually old. What does it now say above the numbers as of 2010?
That's an interesting question.
Thank you. This is what the old one was. Explore Canada's Arctic was what it said originally.
The new plate is great. It's this same design, but it has graphics on it. And one of the graphics is a bear.
Ooh.
And so there's a bear on the bear. Oh, wow.
Well, this is one of the old ones.
This is one of the old ones. Oh, wow, you took a picture of literally this license plate.
Incredibly, I didn't, but... Wait,
That's interesting.
I Googled a picture of the license plate. Did you post this photo?
I don't know where I got that from years ago. The answer I'm going to say is something like discover.
Unfortunately, it is spectacular. Please, for the record, note that you got one wrong.
I don't do slogans. Move on to the next one.
All right. What does the last digit on a Massachusetts license plate mean?
Easy
ones.
The last digit on Massachusetts license, on most Massachusetts license plates, not all, corresponds to the month that expires.
Great.
Not all. Commercial plates all expire in December. Vanity plates all expire in November. There are some other nuance we don't need to get into. Next question.
What expires in December?
Commercial plates expire in December.
Good. All right. Which of these French license plates is older? AA439EY or AB214CT? By older, I mean registered first.
The first one. You don't even have to know anything to know that A comes before B.
Yes, but in some places, the first digit increments first. I don't know.
Filippo.
Thought I'd throw it in there for you.
When I put together the exotic car quiz for you, I was very judicious with what I gave you.
I had to assess your knowledge. We can do a follow-up with more difficulty.
Everything.
All right. What year was the bottom of the California standard license plate updated to add
That's a good question.
dmv.ca.gov?
The very first license plate with dmv.ca.gov was 6TPV000. No, it was 6TPW000. The last one with the old was 6TPV999. That was where the switch happened.
And what year was that?
And if you're driving around and you see a 6TPV, that's one of the very first. It's a big deal. I think it was in 16 or 17, somewhere around there.
You think that?
I don't know. But I'll tell you that was the
2011.
plate. Oh, 2011. There you go. That's the odd question, but I gave you. That is interesting information. Now you know. Usually, when they've changed the thing, they have done it at the beginning of a new number sequence, like 4 or 5, but not that one.
Correct. All right. Now this gets a little bit. I should add some. I'm going to read the question. Then I'm going to add some clarity, and
56.
then we'll get to the question. Just so you know, incorrect. Which number are you least likely to see on a Montana light vehicle license plate? Yeah. The reason I ask, Montana license plates have a county code.
Right, you're saying
on
which
them.
county is less likely.
Which county code are you least likely to see? I base this, for your knowledge, on the number of light vehicles registered in 2023, full year 2023, in that county.
Okay, so
I did research for this question.
It's not 56. The thing about all the states,
I actually don't 100% remember, but I can't go to the next slide to find out.
The thing about all the states with the county numbers, and there's a few of them still, not many, but there's a few left. They all did it based on the population in 1936 or whatever year.
Oh, so your thought was that that's the last number. So the least
well, the
population.
population's changed.
Yes.
So for instance, in Nebraska, when they did it in the 30s, County 59 was the 59th in population. They did it based on population. But that became suburban Omaha, and it's now the second most populous county. And this happened in Colorado, too, as a problem. So, and in Alabama, Huntsville was 47, although that was alphabetical. Anyway, we'll move on.
I will accept either the number or the county name.
I think, I still, it's not 56?
No. I
58?
The number or the county
54?
name. Give me a final answer, please.
53.
Give me a final
Somewhere in that range.
It is somewhere in that range, yes.
All right, what is it? 55.
Petroleum County with some very small number of vehicles registered.
But you only did, okay. All right.
I only did light vehicles as the question specified.
I'm pretty close. All right,
You were impressively close. So if you see a Montana plate with 55, damn.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, I guess that's true.
There's like 1,800 vehicles registered there. It's not a high number of vehicles.
There are a lot of counties in Colorado that had more farm and truck vehicles than cars. So I don't know what light vehicles means.
It's what the state of Montana defines it as. So that's all I can tell you.
Okay.
All right. In North Carolina, easy question.
Yeah.
In North Carolina, you can choose between three standard issue license plate styles.
Right.
Name them and describe them.
Okay, there's the first in flight one with the airplane.
Yep.
There's In God We Trust.
Yep.
And then there's that weird one that references some document.
But I need like there's like a little slogan very prominently.
Is it First in Freedom?
It is. Wow. Well done.
Is it ironic that a state that seceded from the Union has First in Freedom on their license plates? Perhaps. But nonetheless, they do.
Do you want to tell the people your favorite North Carolina? North Carolina has some great specialty plates.
What is the upper left one that says "It cannot be killed"?
You're right. I should have looked at what I was pulling from Google Images a little more quickly.
They have had this license plate since 1982, believe it or not.
I had it on
40
my
years of North Carolina, the same design. My favorite North Carolina license plate is there's one that just has a watermelon on it, and it doesn't explain why. It's just a picture of a watermelon.
My personal favorite one is the one that I'd rather be shagging.
Yeah,
which is a legitimate North Carolina plate.
A couple states have those. It's like a dance.
It's a dance style, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I added some. You made a clear point before we began this video that this is going to be too easy. I made it a little harder with levels of detail that nobody that doesn't live in Mexico City knows. All right. Mexico City has a program called Hoy No Circula, which means that you can't drive around on that date.
Right.
How is that related to the license plate?
I presume that what they do is, I don't know the answer, but in other places that have done this, I presume what they do is if you have an even number license plate, you can drive on certain days. If you have an odd number license plate, you can drive on certain days.
Incorrect.
What is it? I've never heard of this. What is it?
It is based on the last digit, and it determines what dates you can't enter the city center. So if your last digit is 5 or 6, you can't go in on Mondays or the first Saturday, and so on. You learned something today.
During gas rationing in the 70s, they did this with even and odd.
For when you could get gas.
Yeah.
Correct.
But
This came out in the 80s, by the way, which is very early.
Wow, and they still do it.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's
Learn something new. We have one more question.
Okay. All right.
You've done not as well as you kind of claimed you would.
Because I was off by 1 digit on the Montana one.
Yeah, that means you didn't know the county. So yes.
I think I'm right.
You can look later. In the UAE, how much are the most special license plates worth? So in many places, Delaware, for example, the UAE, license plates that are generally lower numbered are worth some substantial amount of money.
Yeah.
How much? You can give me number of digits
They
if you
pay
want.
crazy money. I don't know, millions of dollars.
Give me a number of digits.
I don't
6
remember.
digits, 7 digits, 8 digits, 9 digits.
It's crazy. It's crazy. UAE sheiks paying money for stuff. I mean,
this is basic knowledge for any license plate aficionado.
They just throw money out like it's nothing.
This is basic facts for any license plate aficionado.
No. County 56 in Montana is basic facts. Whoever lives in County 56,
you want to justify?
He has tarnished your honor.
I'm also just 100%. I checked. It was very close, but checked. How much is it worth? Give me a number of digits.
$10 million. What Arab sheiks? There's no limit to what they'll pay for stuff. They'll pay money. I mean, all these one-off Lamborghinis and stuff. They'll pay hundreds of millions of dollars for dumb stuff.
Doug, there are 3 kind of public interest license plate stories a year.
Yeah.
First is how much they're worth in the market. The second is when states ban weird, funny ones.
Yeah, that's true.
And the third is
when the new design comes out.
Yeah. So this is one of the 3 per year. That's interesting.
I know. Those of us in the community don't really get all into these kinds of stories.
Give me a number.
I don't know. 10 million. What you're asking me? What crazy thing will Arab sheiks pay money for?
15 for P7 in 2023 set a record.
15. I mean, they could pay 60 if the right one came up tomorrow. They don't know. They'll pay whatever.
I was really looking for an 8-digit answer, and you gave me an 8-digit answer, so I will accept that.
I get that one right.
Get that one right. Congratulations, Douglas.
Okay.
You've proven that you know less than you thought you did.
Well, I only got the spectacular Northwest Territories. You don't know what countries are in Europe, which I think is even more interesting, to be perfectly frank.
I know my question was phrased poorly, but you knew exactly what I meant.
Not really. I'm still a little confused. I think the UK is in Europe. I think that the British people would say they think they're in Europe. But
they left the EU though, so questionable.
I got to think about more yellow license plates.
There are other yellow license plates, but not that follow that format.
Okay. Well, I think you've done a good job, but unfortunately it was not good enough, and I've won it.
If you think that you could have beat Doug in this quiz, leave a comment.
Plate questions.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll do it again. And maybe I'll beat Filippo.
Hopefully not. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.